Today we're testing a new zero-carb pizza crust. We like to call ourselves the Keto Twins Test Kitchen because we find, and some of you guys mentioned, recipes that you want us to try, and boy do we have an interesting one to try today. This is for a carnivore/keto pizza crust by Crust Cooking Nashville. On this channel, we've tried so many different keto-friendly pizza crusts with some successes and some failures. We've tried ones with egg whites, we've tried pizzas, and a lot of you guys really enjoyed when we tried Chris's mashed potatoes, which were actually not made of mashed potatoes at all, because they were made from eggs, but they tasted like potatoes. You gotta check out that video. This recipe does have a couple of parts in it, and we are excited to make it because if we can be successful with this recipe, you definitely can, because we have no idea what we're doing half the time, most of the time, on our channel. All right, so before we start, here's a disclaimer. This is Chris's recipe. We are just trying it today. Please visit his recipe. We're gonna leave it linked below so you can get all the measurements for this recipe. We are just going to be trying it today. You should also be watching his video for the correct technique because Sarah and I, it's not that we're not good at following directions, it's just sometimes we do it our special way. So for this carnivore pizza crust, you are going to need eggs that have been separated, cream cheese that has been softened. We're gonna be using shredded mozzarella cheese. He says that you can use Colby Jack if you prefer. Grated Parmesan cheese, egg white protein powder, beef gelatin, and melted butter. So there's actually two components of this recipe for the crust. So you're gonna be beating some of the components together, and then you're gonna be adding in the egg whites separately to fold them all in together to create one thing. And honestly, this is reminding me of a video that we did a couple months ago where we made like an egg white pizza crust. And that pizza crust was kind of like soft a little bit. Sarah and I were actually thinking during that recipe, like I wonder if you could put something else in to kind of stabilize this recipe, give us more of like a pizza crust texture. So we are hoping that Chris's recipe is going to bring us closer to actual pizza crust. But first, we're gonna talk about the Grapefruit Paloma, my favorite drink of the summer, which has Element in it, the sponsor of this video. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix with everything that you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt and no sugar. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I incorporate Element into our lifestyle every single day. That's because when you go into ketosis for the first time, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, nauseous, and having muscle cramps, also known as the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Sarah and I love all of the flavors of Element, including the citrus salt, raspberry salt, orange salt, and grapefruit salt is back for a limited time. And if you guys want to make a grapefruit paloma at home, all it takes is ice, sparkling water, grapefruit salt, and lime juice. Right now, Element is offering our community a free sample pack. It looks like this so that you can try all the flavors. That's 8 single serving packets free with any order from Element. This way you can try all the flavors or share some with a salty friend. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. Okay, so we're gonna start making our first mixture out of the two that are gonna go into this carnivore pizza crust. You're gonna be adding in your softened cream cheese, which we have put in the microwave for like 45 seconds or so, into a bowl. And then you're gonna start adding in your other ingredients, like your egg yolks, your shredded mozzarella cheese, your Parmesan, and half of your beef gelatin. We're gonna mix these ingredients together. We're gonna start at low, and we're gonna go to high speed. Next up, we're gonna add in the egg white protein powder. He kind of sprinkles it across the top, like so. Now I'm going to add in the butter and combine it. Okay, so here's our mixture. It looks like it did in the video. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be similar. Chunky.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the first of the two mixtures, and now we're going to start whipping up our egg whites. And we're gonna add in egg white protein powder, and we're gonna add in the gelatin. And it should be like stiff peaks. And if you do wanna see exactly how the stiff peak looks, remember to check out his video, which you definitely should be doing. We're an entertainment channel. Are you not entertained? Russell Crowe, hot. Here we have our egg whites that have the protein powder and the gelatin in it, and we have our other cheesy, cream cheese, eggy concoction. We're gonna start folding in the egg whites into the yellow mixture, and we're gonna make sure to fold it gently as to not let the air escape. And you don't wanna see any streaks in there. So we're gonna do 1/3 at a time, fold it in, and then continue until we have one cohesive mixture. So the next step is to let this chill in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Our mixture has been in the refrigerator for about 30 or 40 minutes. And now we're going to put about half of the mixture onto this pan with our sill mat. We're using a sill mat. He does use parchment paper. I'm just gonna ladle on about half of this. He said it should be about 1/4 of an inch thick. We're just kind of like moving with gravity, the center of the earth and the moon and
I would have
whatnot.
thought the same thing.
What?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Really?
We're weirdos like that. I think it's looking good.
Gotta get that factory finish.
Are you proud of it?
Yes, actually. Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven for 15 minutes at 350 degrees. That's gonna cook it most of the way. Oh no, we have a flat edge. So our carnivore pizza crust has cooled down completely, and this is where we're gonna go do our own thing. Chris is carnivore, so he made like a Alfredo-y type for himself. We are just gonna go with Rayo's fresh cut basil from Sarah's Garden, mozzarella, and pepperoni. Also, he cooks his pizzas at 525 degrees, which honestly scares me. So we've preheated our oven to 450. I don't know if it's right, but it just feels right. All right, I'm gonna put down some basil now because we have found that if you don't put it on underneath, then it incinerates. You also have to have an even distribution of pepperoni.
What are you even doing?
This is the way I do it. We're gonna put this in the oven for about 15 minutes. We're gonna see where we're at. All right, let's check on our pizza. Ooh, I think it's looking pretty good.
I think we should let it cool because it looks like the surface of the sun right now. But we're gonna cut it up and then we're gonna downstairs and try it. The dogs are circling like vultures. Why do I have a random picture of Mom from FaceTime on my phone? Why? What am I even doing?
Okay, so here's the pizza. It looks really legit. It's glistening. The crust looks interesting.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a darker color than the other one that we did, which was kind of pale, the egg white one.
Let's cut it. I know that everyone's like, you need to stand up when you're doing that, but I'm lazy.
I don't think that's how it works. If we got a normal pizza cutter, you wouldn't get these cherished moments of cinematic.
What is the difference?
It does hold up, unlike the other pizza that we had that was kind of floppy.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely has like a brown bottom.
More sturdy.
Yeah.
Okay, wait for me. Really good.
I'm definitely surprised at the texture.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely holding up well.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Do you think it could have gone longer in the oven?
Do you think it should have gone longer? I don't know. I think it would have been burnt.
Yeah, I like it. I think that it's better than like a cauliflower crust.
Oh, for sure.
Cauliflower has that kind of like bitter taste on the back end. I can't even taste it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a hybrid of almost like a fathead dough and egg white pizza dough into one.
Mm-hmm. Chris makes good recipes.
Yes, that's true. And we're so glad that other people come up with this stuff because we're honestly not that good in the kitchen to come up with something like this. So,
what were you saying?
Nothing. I don't remember. So we made one giant pizza, but we definitely could have made like probably like individual ones pretty easily.
We had half of it left.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Make like little ones for yourself. You could probably make like 4 or 5 of them from that, and then freeze them, and you can put whatever you want on top.
I don't know if Chris had the nutritional value on his recipe on there, but I mean, really, there's not many carbs in this. I can't imagine that there would be.
There's probably trace amounts in the cream cheese, trace amounts in the mozzarella cheese, and then it's going to depend on your toppings. There's not many carbs in this, I would say.
This is definitely going to be filling, too.
I'm already full.
Yeah. Very, very good. Super happy that we decided to give it a go. We were kind of intimidated, but if we could do it, honestly guys, you can do it too. And like we said earlier, Chris's video is way more technical, so please check it out and watch that video so that you can get all of the measurements and his technique and how he did it, because he explained it so clearly that we were able to do it, which says a lot. And you guys...
And if you guys want to see us make Chris's other viral recipe, which is carnivore mashed potatoes, you can click right here and we will see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily.
I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out.
Hold it over your head in case. You don't trust me, do you?